Hi guys. All right, my video is a little bit dark today because it's nighttime. But I'll turn up my brightness. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay, so this is Wednesday's reading video. And our reading today is going to be a little bit lighter than it has in the past because we also have a writing video to do. So this is just going to be the reading for Wednesday, and you have 2 assignments today. The first thing you're going to do is read a Scholastic News magazine, and the second thing is you're going to complete the back page. There's nothing to turn in for this magazine or for this assignment. There's no need to take a picture and upload it. It's simply just read the magazine and complete the back page. Tomorrow and Friday, there will be stuff to upload that will have to do with the magazine. So today, you're just going to read the magazine with me. All right, so in the bag that we sent home, you have an envelope that has Scholastic News on the front. In there, you will find a packet that looks like this. This is the magazine that we're going to work with for the rest of the week. Bear Cub Checkup. Bear Cub Checkup, excuse me. So there's all kinds of worksheets on here, and today we're not worrying about any of them. The only thing you need is the hard copy of the magazine. Now I want to remind you that if you would like to log in online, you can go to, my daughter colored on this, so it's hard to see, but you can go to Scholastic News. This is in your folder, your Scholastic News envelope. You click on I'm a student, or log in up in the corner, and then you click on I'm a student, and we use the password TENT-TEAM7066, and that will give you access to all the digital features, including activities, games, and videos. So we're going to get started. We're going to read this. You're going to complete the back page with your parents, and then done. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen so that it can come up. All right. So taking a look at this cover, the title of this magazine is Bear Cub Checkup. Let's read the little writing in black. This scientist is very happy. She gets to give fuzzy bear cubs a winter checkup. Now, I wonder if you can take a minute on your hard copy of your magazine or on the computer, point to the caption on this photograph. Point to the caption on this photograph. Yeah, it's the white words down here, and it says Scientist Rae Wynn Grant. So that's her name, Rae Wynn Grant. All right, let's open it up. The headline on this magazine is Bear Care. So this entire section is about, what do you think? Bear Care. It's about how she takes care of the bears. Are you ready to read? Let's go. Snow falls in the woods. A black bear is hibernating in a den. The bear's body is still. Her heart beats slowly. Her cubs cuddle with her. So this word is bold. That means that it's thicker and darker, and it's highlighted in yellow. That means that I can click on it and it'll bring up a definition for the word hibernating. In the hard copy of your magazine, it's just bold. It's not highlighted in yellow. But I'm remembering back to our 4 Winds and all the mini mysteries we've watched this fall about animals that hibernate, and I bet you know exactly what hibernating means. So I'm not going to click on that definition. But we are going to keep reading down here in the second paragraph, starting with Rae. Rae is a scientist. She crawls into the den. She gently takes the cubs. She pulls them outside. Rae is checking on the cubs. She wants to see if they are healthy. Let's see what she does step by step. And this article was written by Lane Falk. So this is the author's name, Lane Falk. All right, so that gave us some information about what Ray does. She crawls into the den. That is pretty brave. So looking over at the photograph of Ray with a baby bear cub, can you point to the caption? And it's a little tricky because there's kind of two captions on this photograph. Yeah, so there's this caption down here and it says, Ray checks on a bear cub. But up here it says, think about the different things Ray does to check on the bears. And up here it says, as you read. So that's what they want us to think about when we're reading, the different things Ray does to check on the bears. Let's go down here, and the heading here is Cub Checkup, step by step. Here is how Ray checks on the cubs. So that heading tells us that these are going to be the steps that she takes to check on the cub. All right, let's get started with step one. First, Ray goes into the den. Ray gives the mama bear a shot so she stays asleep. Step two. Next, she pulls the cubs out of the den. There are usually 2 or 3 cubs inside. They are awfully cute. Step 3. After that, she checks on the cubs. She measures them. She puts them in a bag to weigh them. Down here, there's a little caption. It says, cub in here, in the bag. Step 4. Last, she puts the bears back in the den. The bears stay inside until spring. That's when the mama bear wakes up. Up here, there's a video. It says dance break. I'm not going to click on it, but you certainly can. So that is our Scholastic News magazine. There's step-by-step information about what Ray does with each cub. Let's check out the back page. We're going to read it together, but then I want you to do numbers 1, 2, and 3 with your parents, okay? Or at least have them check your work. So these are questions for Ray. So in the bold print or the dark black print, that's the question. And then where it says Ray, that's her answer. So there's 3 questions and 3 answers. Question 1, have you studied any animals other than bears? Ray, yes, I have studied zebras and lions. What is the scariest thing that ever happened to you? Ray, I was in a tent in Africa. It was the middle of the night. I woke up. I turned on my flashlight and saw a lion outside my tent. I thought the lion was going to eat me. Question 3. Why is it important to study bears? Ray, there are more and more people. We cut down forests. That leaves less room for bears. It's important to know how we can set aside land for bears and help them. All right, so down here at the bottom, there are 3 things that it wants us to do. And it is going to be different doing it on the computer than it is on the hard copy. So I'll go over it on the computer real quick and then just go over it on the hard copy as well. So number 1, it says click the names of 2 other animals Ray has studied. So you're going to go up here in these answers, you're going to figure out what were the 2 other animals that Ray studied. Number 2, click where Ray talks about seeing a lion. So if you're on the computer, you're going to go up to her answers and you're going to figure out where she talked about seeing a lion. And number 3, it says drag the check mark by a question we asked Ray. So the questions are in bold, which is that dark print. So you're going to drag the check mark by a question, okay? Now that's what it looks like if you're on the computer. If you're doing the hard copy, and if you're reading that, I have a little girl who's awfully tired. You are going to look, if I can get it, there we go. Over at my, okay, see if I can get close enough so you can see, maybe. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Okay, so down here at our questions, it doesn't have us click anything because we're using the paper copy. So it says, underline the names of 2 other animals Ray has studied. So you're gonna go up here and you're gonna underline 2 animals that Ray has studied. Number 2 says, circle where Ray talks about seeing a lion. So you're going to find in her answers where she talks about seeing a lion and you're gonna circle that. And number 3 says, put a check mark by a question we asked Ray. So up here, looking for that bold print again, you're going to put a check mark next to one question. After you've completed this page, you are all set for today's reading, okay? So I will see you all tomorrow for reading and later today for writing if you haven't done that. Bye, guys.